Rob, I would imagine if no one else has a comment or question, you must.
Nobody's got any comments in the chat right now. I think why it's so uncomfortable in this business to talk about the money, I think it's because it's more of an introspective conversation than an outgoing. You know what I mean? I think to talk about your production and your income that you're generating and tracking that, it's easier for us to not track it and to not talk about it, because then it tends to shine a light on, you know, maybe the work that we're not putting in, right? Like, if you're putting in 100%, you're making your calls, and whether that's 10 hours a day or 1 hour a day, whatever you choose to do in your business, if you're actually giving it 100% all the time, then you're going to be okay with saying, yeah, I did $20 million or 100 files or whatever that is in your area, your region, your demographic of client. But I think that's an uncomfortable conversation for a lot of us to have, because we kind of know that, you know, we're not really working. You know, I'm kind of talking about myself
Speak
too.
for yourself.
Yeah, I mean, it is what it is. Like, did you do your calls today? Yeah. No, you didn't. But I think that's probably part of the uncomfortableness about that conversation, other than, hey, how much did you make last year? Like, nobody actually is going to ask that question, and if they do, maybe they deserve not to get an answer, but
yeah,
it's an uncomfortable conversation, because I think it's more introspective of the work that we're maybe not doing.
For somebody who I know has way too long of answers to things myself, I've learned how to actually get a really tight answer to this question. The question being, hey, Dustin, I've been in the business 7 months. This is a real question that came in through Facebook on Tuesday. Hey, Dustin, I've been in the business 7 months. I haven't closed a single file yet, and I'm really reluctant to hit up my friends and family. But I want to make it in this business. And, you know, is there any advice you can offer to help me? Ask yourself this question. This is the question I put back to this gentleman. I said, please answer me numerically. How many outbound calls did you make yesterday, last week, and last month? This individual has not responded to me since Tuesday. Nothing. And I followed up again yesterday morning, and I said, this is the kind of exchange I'm definitely going to talk about, and we're going to go into some of the reasons for this, but crickets. Crickets. And it's like that phone is really heavy.
Guilty. Guilty. That was me. He just didn't want to say his name. No. Yeah, I mean, it's true. We want to default to something that's maybe a little less personable, even though we're in the person business. But I think it really does come down to how many people are you having conversations with. I mean, whether it's Dustin, whether it's other fancy mortgage coaches in the world, they're all going to come back down to the same thing. How many conversations are you having about mortgages?
Yeah. Well, let's carry on.
All right.